Another day, more Phils. Welcome back to Pinstripehype, a Phillies podcast. As always, I am your host. My name is Chris. Me, as always, co-host Nate. We back with another series recap. Offense edged us a little bit,
Yep.
and well,
We're back. Another one. If you look around the league real quick, you got Nick Castellanos grounded out against Ranger Suarez. Matt Strom blew up yesterday. Jordan Romano is the closer of the Angels now, and Harrison Bader's back tonight. So the Phillies are all around the league, man. Everything's going on around the league. But yeah, we're back. We're back with another pod.
another day, more Phils.
Yep.
More Phils
Every day. Every day.
every day, everywhere,
Yep.
for that matter. Just real quick, we are a handful. I can count it on this hand of followers away from hitting 500 on X. So, um, follow us on X. I'm going to change my name actively here. Um, our X account is at pinstripe underscore hype. We are posting clips on X, Instagram Reels, TikTok,
Tap in,
YouTube
everyone.
Shorts,
Tap in.
everywhere, man. So TikTok and Instagram is at Pinstripe Hype Pod. Starting to roll the clips out. The last couple have been a little different. Audio is a little jacked up. Hey man, we're learning with it. All right, we're gonna get it
Rolling with
right
the
though.
punches.
Rolling with it. We're gonna get it right. So Ryan Kaba, I know we said we were gonna do your fan mail. We got you this episode, and we got two more for you coming in hot at the end of the episode. So if you put in a fan mail, stay tuned. We got you in a little bit. All right, but rolling right into it. Series recap. Phillies. Man, that was the best I've ever felt about a Phillies baseball team in this year. Um, Offense did exactly what Nate begged them, and I begged them to do. They slugged in game one. They put up they put up 8 on Michael Lorenzen.
I believe it was 7 or 8, yeah, and they hit a couple of home runs.
Yeah, they quite a few. Bryce got on the board. Kyle got on the board. Who else? Marsh hit an absolute tank.
Tank to right field.
Boys look good. One, and then our starting pitcher looked arguably even better.
Knowles.
Bounce back, Team Italy v Team Italy right there. Nose looked great. Um, Game two, we won. We won. Nate Sleeper Cy Young pick.
There he is. 11
Ball down.
Ks. 11 Ks, baby.
Course?
At course.
11 strikeouts at course?
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so game two, Bryce flew out on a hung curve to Dolander. That drove me insane. Insane. And I just want to touch on Dolander real quick. He throws a 100-mile-an-hour sinker. I mean, how do you even hit that, dude? If you just throw it over the middle of the plate every time, nobody's going to touch it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was crazy. And real
That dude
quick,
needs to get out of cores and he'll be good.
yeah, real quick, going back on game 1 too, Nola looked phenomenal, man. His stuff moved in Coors. I for sure thought he was giving up a home run or two. He didn't give up anything. I mean,
Four.
he, I, I, I appreciate Nola for going out there and doing what he's doing because he's like really the swing guy in this rotation. So they really need him to be good right now. And then Luzardo, like you said, my sleeper Cy Young pick game 2, absolutely rocked. I mean, they loaded their lineup with righties and he didn't do, they didn't do anything. So good for the lineup, good for the rotation. Everything's good.
11.
11
That's all I'm saying.
strikeouts.
11. And then game three, hope you guys enjoyed your holiday with your families because the Phillies they were
Ruined
not
Easter.
something to enjoy. They ruined Easter. Um, that'll happen. That happens. So, as really majority what to talk about for the recap. Now we're gonna continue with the recap series MVP. I mean, Nate already touched on him. I'm gonna just throw it right back to him. I already know where he's going with this. It's a sleeper, y'all. Come on,
It's Jesus Luzardo. It's my guy, Jesus. I mean,
Jesus.
yeah, like you said, 11 Ks. He had I think, I don't know the exact number of them, but he had so many whiffs in that game. It was actually crazy. And like I said, they loaded the lineup up with the righties, and he still worked through it. Granted, I know it's the Colorado Rockies. It is what it is. They won, I think, 43 games last year. And they're arguably worse this year than last year. Who knows? But Yeah, I got to give the MVP to Luzardo, man. He looked awesome. He bounced back from his first game. I just think that was I don't want to call it like I guess a good word for it would be he just didn't look prepared. I mean, he really didn't look prepared against the Rangers. I mean, he's not going to give up that many home runs. He's not going to do that all the time. So that was bounce back Jesus MVP.
I just want to touch on one thing real quick. I just put two and two together. How was Jesus Luzardo, Jesus, not pitching on
I was
Sunday, on
I was
Easter
waiting for you to
Sunday?
say it.
Come on, man. I mean, the Phillies fumbled an ultimate bag right there. I'm gonna just say that. But the MVP, for me, I bashed him last pod. Admittedly, I did. He was kind of hand in hand with my biggest concern and my one to watch and adjustment. He's kind of all of it, right? Trey Turner. Um, got back on track this series. He was working counts. He was hitting the ball well. He's not just swinging at every first pitch he sees and grounding out or popping up. He's working counts and waiting for the pitch that he wants to hit, and it worked out this series. So big adjustment to Trey. Shout out to Trey. And then I'm just going to flip it real quick. My biggest concern. I mean, I understand concern is a very loose word throwing around for Taiwan Walker, but he can't do it's the Rockies. I understand
He's
we're
not
in
even a fifth
Coors.
starter, man. He's like a 10th starter.
He's not. It doesn't even look like he can be like long inning relief at this point. Like he looks like like you gotta cut the guy. That's what it's almost getting to. Is what it's seeming like. He's just brutal against the Nats. I said it wasn't his fault. I lied. Clearly, it was. Sucked.
You did say on last pod that he was gonna have a bounce back versus the Rockies. Boy, oh
And
boy.
in theory, he did
I
because he
know,
didn't
I
give
know,
up seven, eight, however many runs.
I know.
But
And Moniak owns
he,
him.
Mickey Moniak, why not Mick? Man, why not Mick? Hit two tanks off of him. I mean, Taiwan's just a concern. Obviously, we all know he's not the starter when Wheels comes back, right? He goes to the pen. The concern is you put him in the pen, dude. He's blowing a game open instead of trying to keep it close or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like if Taiwan Walker comes into the game, you are over defeat. Like you were admitting defeat. You're waving the white flag if you put that man in the baseball game. If I was a manager and I see you're putting Taiwan Walker in, I'm telling my guys they gave up. That's the point. It's unfortunately gotten to. Thankfully, it's the last year of his deal. I'm gonna leave it at that, so I can keep my camera, so I can keep y'all there. Nate, who's your biggest concern?
Yeah, I can't put a concern on Taiwan, man, because I just know he stinks. I mean, it's I understand your reasoning though, because they're running him out there every fifth day. He has to
Loose
pitch.
term, like I said,
Yeah, loose
loose.
term. My concern is Bryson Stott. Everyone built off of the spring training hype, including me, and I never do that. I never buy into spring training hype on guys, but I was all over the Bryson Stott spring training hype because he had the second half of last season where he looked just incredible, and that Gold Glove might be loading. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know what happened to the swing adjustment. It doesn't look anything like it did in spring training now. I think he went. What did he go? 0 for 4 in Game 3? Was it 0 for 4? Or something like that. But yeah, he's my biggest concern for this series because he's hitting in the middle of the order or seventh most of the time, and I almost want to hit him ninth right now, but you just can't because you have to have Crawford down there wrecking havoc. So it's like he's kind of just like a black hole in the lineup right now, and it's a major problem, because it's just a free out, in the middle of your lineup. So my concern is Stott.
It's fair. It's fair. I'm not even going to add to that. I mean, I think it's a fair concern.
I think he'll get going. It's just right now that's got to be
It's
the
what it is. It's a
concern.
concern,
Yeah,
right? It's a concern.
yeah.
And then just flipping right through that, you're one to watch for this upcoming series against the San Francisco Giants.
I'm gonna go with your MVP. Was it Trey Turner?
Ray Turner.
Yeah, dude. Those hits in the beginning of like that hit off Lorenzen in the first game. Way to set the tempo. I mean, the guys behind him see him doing that in the lineup, and they come up and they're ready to go. I mean, it's not a first pitch pop up or something that where he just, we like the patient Trey Turner. We like taking pitches.
Yeah.
We are a taking pitch podcast.
Bryce Harper.
Yep. He's my one to watch because if he goes on a heater, the whole lineup changes, especially with Crawford getting on a whole lot lately. I mean, if Crawford gets on and steals, and then Trey can hit a single into a single or a double into the gap, I mean, that's a run right there. That's a run.
The Phillies steal.
Yeah,
We'll get to that. We'll get to
yeah.
that.
But that's my one to watch.
Okay. Mine is going to be if AP 24 Andrew Painter can do it again. I'm watching Andrew Painter, man. He's pitching tonight at the time of this recording, 6:20 Eastern. He's pitching 45 out on the West Coast. The Phillies have not won a series in San Francisco since 2013.
I think they're 8-27 since 2013
Eight.
or 14 or something.
I wasn't even 10 years old the last time we won a series against the San Francisco Giants.
Yep.
So watching Andrew Painter, seeing if he can set the tone for us, because if he can put us up and get us game one, you feel confident with Sanchez on the mound.
He was my
Okay,
MVP at
that's
last series.
right, right. So, but you're also watching to see if he can keep it up, man. If he can really roll with the confidence, like is he going to be a confidence pitcher? Who knows? I'm keeping my eye out for Andrew Painter, and my adjustment. I can't even. I understand it's supposed to be for this next series. I, it's Taiwan Walker related, but it's I understand he's not pitching in this series. He'll be the following series. Um, but he cannot. I think we have to use an opener for him.
I don't hate
That's
that
going to be.
idea.
I think that's going to be my adjustment to try to get Taiwan going to see if he can kind of show us something, right? Like what would you look like in a long relief out of the pen? Maybe put. I don't know. You want to put Zach Pop, John Bolin. I don't know who you want to throw out there. It depends on the lineup, right? But throw somebody out there for an inning or two, maybe, and then Taiwan comes in the second or third, and then goes a couple innings. I think just trying something new, because clearly having him open games is just not working. It's putting the team behind, and then the morale just dips.
So yeah, you're
So
you're actually right on that because in the Nationals game and the Rockies game, he gave up runs both in the first inning. So if they could just get an opener in and get a clean inning out of the way, that might take take some
just take
stress
the
off his
top of the
shoulders.
order
Yeah.
off of him for his first couple pitches. Give him, the back half of the order for his first inning, and then I think maybe he can settle in. And then by then, he to be fair, he didn't look great, but it was Coors Field and it was like 40 degrees. But, I mean, yeah, I just think an opener would be great because, like Nate said and I said, I mean,
I mean, a lot of
giving up
teams are doing it
runs.
against the Phillies. I mean, they're getting open death right now with a
Yes,
lefty.
we are.
So
Yes, we are.
I don't
So
hate the idea at all.
that'll be my adjustment. What you got?
I have a lineup adjustment. I don't know if you want me to run them by you right now or not, but I do have two lineups I want to ask you about if you like them or not.
Let's hear it.
So this is the first lineup. Tell me what you think about this.
Mhm.
You go Trey 1, Schwarber 2, Bryce 3. Okay, everything's normal.
Right.
You do Adolis cleanup. You do Marsh 5th because he's hot right now. You go Bohm 6, Stott 7, JT 8, Crawford 9. And then my other one, and I'll break this down a little bit more because it's a little different. You go Trey, Schwarber, Bryce. Keep it simple. And you go Adolis cleanup again. But you hit Crawford 5th to reset the middle of the order because he's hitting so well right now and he can cause so much havoc. If you hit him 5th and Adolis can drive in the top of the lineup, it's like a second part of the lineup with a leadoff hitter. You know what I mean? So I think if you do Crawford 5 and then you can go probably Bohm 6 because then if he can hit a single or a double, you drive in a run maybe.
Double play.
Or that could be that's another problem. But Crawford's hard to double up, so
Yeah, but Crawford's not running the first
right,
inning.
right. I know. And then you can go Stott, JT, and then
Yeah.
or Marsh, JT, whatever you want to do. But
Right.
those are the two lineups.
I'm going lineup one.
Okay,
Um,
that was my original pick too. So
and here's like I fully get the whole thing. Crawford reset the lineup. I get that wholeheartedly. I get that.
I like him at
I
9.
just Yeah, I just think he's more valuable at 9 because if he can get on and maybe for the love of God, Rob lets him swipe more bags, then that just sets up the top of the lineup, right? I think it's a lot better than he gets on and then you have Mr. Ground Ball himself, Mr. Double Play Alec Bohm behind him.
Yeah,
I feel like in a way that's going to kind of limit
I
him,
understand.
because of how many times he's going to get out versus being able to run the bases behind, you know,
Yeah, and
being on base with Trey, Kyle, and Bryce.
I have to say this too, real quick, to all the people who want to hit Justin Crawford leadoff. Listen, you're just taking at bats away from the top 3. He's gonna hit 9. Leadoff isn't like he's hitting ninth. He's just going to turn around the next time around, and
Yeah.
he's going to be in front of the top of the order. Like, he doesn't need to hit leadoff. That's not a necessity. Trey Turner is fine there. We're gonna just leave it like
Yeah,
that.
like if you think he should hit leadoff, genuinely go look into a mirror, look yourself in the eyes. Do I need to check myself in? Because of all the players
So many
on this
people are
team,
saying it. Yeah,
but like why, dude? Like leadoff hitter gets the most at bats on a team.
yeah,
You're gonna give that to a rookie instead of your one of your $300 million
dude, you would
guys
be
or the guy you
taking
just
at
signed
bats
to
away from.
150.
Yeah, you'd be taking bats away from Schwarber.
It doesn't make sense. I understand he gets the least amount of at bats right now, but it's also the location and the point behind him hitting ninth is not because
Yes,
he's the worst hitter on the team.
yes,
It's to get on base for the top guys. That's
yes.
what it is.
Yep.
So you still think Crawford needs to hit ninth? Shut up. Moving on. Series preview. Or Phillies against our owners, San Francisco Giants.
The late night
Andrew
fills.
Painter, we talked about it. Not going to be much to touch on, but here's the pitching matchups. Andrew Painter, you already touched on it. Watch out for the kid versus Hauser tonight. Tomorrow, we have Sanchez versus Rabire. I did not roll my R's very well right there. I apologize. Caucasian, if you couldn't tell. Um, we have Aaron Nola versus Tyler Mail, Male, whatever. I don't know. Um, I think realistically, the Phils, I think tonight's a toss up. You should win the Sanchez start every time. But for whatever reason, they just cannot beat this damn team. I think we lose 2 out of 3. Just can't beat them. And it
Yeah,
is
they
what it
don't
is.
win there, so
It is what it is. I'm not even going to look into anything more than that. It's just like the team does not play well in San Francisco. But take it as a win if somebody puts a ball into the ocean. Bryce, Kyle, just saying. Anything you want to touch on for the series is really not too much a preview other than we miss you, Harrison Bader. Not too much because Crawford's balling, but still nice.
can we just please win a series in San Fran? I mean, I stay up for these games, and last year when Romano got walked off at the end right there, that was just disgusting. I stayed up till 12 in the morning to watch that game. So can we just please win a series?
You mean the same Jordan Romano
Mm-hmm.
that is shoving his ass off for
Yep.
the Los Angeles Angels?
Hey, Joe Adele did save him from blowing a save the other day, but yeah.
Yeah. We could do that. Then you give up.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, Jordan Romano. Ooh. It almost came out. You.
Yep. Marking this one explicit.
Sorry, gang. Moving along. Temperature check. We're going to fly through these. Is really, not much is going to change. For me, I'm going 8 on the pitching overall, top to bottom. Taiwan Walker, I'm not including you in anything. Um, Penn has looked good. We're using Duran a lot. Maybe
A little too much.
get some run support, win some games. So rotations look good. Zeus bounce back was beautiful. Um, Ola bounce back, beautiful. Truthfully, the rotation should be a 9 or a 10. Taiwan Walker exists. So that's why they're both made for me.
So my starting rotation. I think I had the bullpen at a 9 last time. I'll go with them first. I'm keeping them at a 9. I'm just gonna keep them there. It's the Colorado Rockies, man. What are you gonna take from it? I mean, and then the starting pitching. I think I had them at an 8. Might have been a 7. But I'm just gonna keep him at an 8 if it was. I mean, you can't look at Taiwan. I mean, ideally he's not here for another in 2 to 4 weeks. So ideally, so we're just gonna keep those there.
Yeah, and for exactly the reason you said, it's the Colorado Rockies. The offense is a 3 because how do you score runs in one game against the wait for it Colorado Rockies 2026,
Yeah.
and then you barely win just due to sheer elite pitching game too. And you put up 1 run against Shigano.
Oh my God.
By the way, the team he's on is the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
Are we super duper serious? Like, what are we doing? That's just offense is a 3. Topper giving you a 7. really do anything that I felt was poor this series. I mean, it's the offense isn't hitting again this last two games, and then Taiwan Walker existed. Overall, I'm between a 5 and a 6. I'll just call it a 5.5. I mean, the team's mid right now. They're
Offense, I said it's a 5. Once again, I'm sorry, guys. It's staying at a 5. They hit for one game, they didn't for two. But the one game was so good and the two games were so bad. It's just, I don't really know. Like I said, until I see some real adjustments or like a series where they hit 2 out of 3 games or 3 games. And like you said, it's the Colorado Rockies. It's staying at a 5 because you don't know what you're going to get every day. Until they get in rhythm, you just don't know what you're getting. So they're a 5. Topper's an 8. He didn't do anything wrong. He rolled his guys out there. They did fine. He can't until I see him like blow a game or something. You won't see me go off about Topper. Overall, I'm just sitting at like a 7. They've won back-to-back series. I know they're not very good teams, so yeah, I was sitting at a 7.
Did we just hype up back-to-back series wins against the Washington Nationals
I'm gonna
and
give
the
him. I'm gonna give
Colorado
him
Rockies?
credit for it. I mean, I'm gonna, you know,
We're not scoring.
I know, but they're winning because of
Whatever.
pitching. So that is
Let
part
me
of the
know how that
overall.
goes in October.
Well, we'll wait and see in
Bye.
October.
In October, you know what? Will look like the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Moving on. Overreaction reality time. Um, two for you today. We had a third, but Fan Mail, we're going to kind of push that third one back towards Fan Mail, kind of double up on that. So, first, overreaction reality. I'm going to let Nate have his full go at this one. Um, it's Gage Wood, a future top three starting pitcher in this rotation.
So if you see my name on the YouTube video or clips, yeah, I am a Gage Wood fan. It is reality. Gage Wood is definitely going to be top 3 in this rotation in the future. I mean, that start the other day, whew, that fastball is a power fastball. It rises. He touched out at 98. The average on it was 96 and a half. He threw it 67% of the time in 4 innings. Dude, that pitch is special. I cannot stress that enough. If he just he
Moves, man. It moves.
that guy hunts with that pitch. I mean, the hitters in that game didn't even look like they knew what to do with it. He's got a power slider too. That's at around 86 and a half miles per hour. He threw it 23% of the time. The fastball too, real quick before I move on to the slider. It's a 70 grade with a 32% whiff rate. I mean, woof. So the slider though, the power slider, yeah. If those are his two dominant pitches, I mean, he had 7 Ks. I think 5 of them were on a fastball. He only had 1 hit, 1 walk. Like I said, he went 4 innings. He's 22. I think he's 6 foot or maybe a little taller. Yeah, power pitcher. He's 22 though, so he's gonna be here soon. He's gonna run through the minors. He's in low A right now. It wouldn't shock me if he's in high A next week. Um, he needs to add another pitch though. He does have a curveball, but he doesn't throw it a lot. So like if he's gonna be an effective starter, like I'm projecting this, he's gonna add another pitch. I don't know what that's gonna be. It probably should be a changeup or a sinker.
Sinker off of that fastball. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so if he can add one of those, then he's definitely an elite pitcher in the farm. I hope he's not traded at all. They better hold on to my boy. I'm a Gagewood guy. We all know what he did in the College World Series. I mean, you and I were ecstatic when they picked him.
Oh, dude, on top of the moon.
So
And
yeah,
for that, I'm so sorry to break your heart, but this is an overreaction for the fact that he's not gonna be here very long.
oh no,
Dave Dombrowski, I was a big George Klassen fan. I still am. I understood he did not look very good in his MLB debut. That fastball, likewise, is special, man. That slider is a power slider. It's special. They've traded him for half a season to Estevez. What do you think he's going to do with James Wood if he thinks his team has a chance?
James Wood, Gage Wood. This is the second pod in a row.
The third pod actually, yeah, James Wood. Jeez,
It's all right.
Gage Wood.
Gage, learn the name.
Gonna make that a that's gonna be a bit now. Just butcher a name
Every
time.
pod.
See if Nate can figure it out. What's he gonna do with Gage Wood in I don't know 3 months if Gage Wood is still having a pretty good season?
I
Maybe
hope
not
he's
this year.
here, man.
Maybe
I'm a big Gage Wood
well,
guy.
we're not gonna have baseball next year, but maybe in 2 years. Who knows if he's in AAA by then, right? What's it gonna look like?
I mean, dude, he's
Say,
22. He better be up here this year if it's working. I mean, I better not. We better not do this BS where we wait.
are you kidding me? The Philadelphia Waiters, dude.
I
That's like,
know, I
come on.
know, I know.
Come on now. Come on. Like, look how long it takes us to get Crawford up here. He's been ready. He's showing that.
Yeah, it should have been up here last year, but
He should have been, but just for that, it's an overreaction. And also, because like you said, if he doesn't add another pitch, I mean, what really can he be, right? So that's the other thing. If he stays at two dominant pitches and then that occasional curveball, that's a bullpen arm, unfortunately. But
yeah.
and if that's what it is, I mean, it's not a bad thing, right? He could probably be a top end bullpen arm with those two pitches, but
So
um,
I think the
I would
fastball
say
is
overreaction.
okay. So I think the fastball is so good that he will be a starter. I just if he doesn't add another pitch, I don't know if he's a top three.
Yeah, he'd be towards the bottom, and teams are gonna figure that out. You just sit fastball. He throws a slider or two. He throws a slider or two, but you
He's
just sit
going to add a
fastball.
pitch. Caleb will.
He
They'll add a
has to.
pitch.
He has to.
Yeah.
He has to. But moving on, and I'm going to just rip right into this one immediately after. So, is the lack of base running and base aggression costing, and will it cost this team games? Hands down, yes. I am talking handfuls of wins. You have some of the speed in the game on the team. Trey Turner, Bryson Stott, Justin Crawford, Brandon Marsh can all run. He can even get on his high horse. He can get on base,
Yep.
right? Like this team needs to start running. They have the potential to steal the most bags in the league. I understand Topper doesn't want his guys to get hurt. I want to win baseball games. Turning a single into a double is a big way to win a baseball game
Yep.
if you can do it. And you can do it with a guy in Crawford hitting 300. Trey is going to hit around 300. These guys are going to get singles. Let them steal a bag. Bang, now it's a double. Bryson Stott, same thing. Let the boys run, Topper. It's reality.
I'm in
Lack
full.
of base running is going to cost this team games.
Yeah, I'm in full agreement. I'm 100% in full agreement. You gotta just let him fly. Just let him fly because that if anything that puts more pressure on the pitcher for other guys who are hitting. I mean, you can't steal every single time. I understand that, but they're not stealing at all. I mean, Justin Crawford is hitting like
One.
what's he? Is Crawford still hitting over 300? It might be 280 or something, but
It might be kind of dimmed down a little bit that series, but
either way,
he has one bag.
swipe the bags, swipe the bags, Topper, swipe the bags. Just green light them.
Swiper, no swiping.
Just
He's hitting
green light 'em.
321.
Yeah, just green light them. Trays can steal. Crawford should come up here and steal 40 bags. If he gets on base at this rate,
He
40
should be like
bags.
Ellie stealing bags, dude. I mean, I'm serious.
Well, he's not going to
Just
get on
need
base as much as Ellie, but I know what you mean.
the point stands.
Yeah.
I mean, Topper over here is swipe, or a swipe or no swiping. That
Yeah.
was a terrible. I'm moving right on to the next thing. I cannot believe I just said that live. Um, prospect review. It is time, gentlemen. It is time. Phillies prospect review. It's about time we have one. We'll preface this to start. There are no stock downs. There's really not much to even stock
Got to
down
see
about.
more. Got to see more.
You got to see a little bit more. Got to see a little bit more. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hammer my two out. I'll let Nate hammer his two out. We're gonna give you a stock up and then a prospect to keep your eye on. My stock up, Alex McFarland, the closer of the Double A squad. He has pitched one time this year, one inning, three on him, three strikeouts.
And a good spring.
Yes, he had a good spring. Yes, he had two base runners. He has a 2.0 whip. He has 27 strikeouts per nine right now. I would prefer to focus on that stat. Okay. That man and the heater's at 99 and it moves. Okay. He has a couple other pitches, but we're talking about a bullpen arm right now. Heater moves and it's sitting at 99. It's time to get that boy up in AAA. I'm gonna just say that.
Yep.
I'm gonna just say that. And my prospect to keep an eye on, he's back.
Oh God.
Thank you, Washington Nationals. You pick him in the Rule 5 draft, and you give him back to us. Griff McGarry!
We can't escape him. We cannot escape him.
You're never leaving! You hear me? You're going to replace Taiwan Walker in this bullpen, okay? Just letting you know. Be prepared. Griff stuff looked good in spring. I don't know what the Nats are doing, like why they wouldn't just give him a chance. Like that team pitching sucks. Just give him a chance. I think I think somehow he's going to find his way
I was
up.
gonna say maybe one day, maybe just one day in the long
Just for the
awaited
memes, man.
in the
Just
long
for the
awaited
memes.
tenure, we might see Griff McGarry. Just maybe.
Maybe I'll let you go. I'll let you go.
So my stock up guy is Felix Reyes. I've talked about him a bunch on this podcast. I've been interacting with people on X about it all the time, breaking it down for him. He had another home run last night. The guy is just hitting. I mean, I love him as trade deadline bait because there's no spot for him, unfortunately. And I've already spoke a whole lot about him. I don't want to, reiterate the same things. But yeah, Felix Reyes is my stock up guy. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if he starts climbing up the prospect rankings here soon because he just looks so good. And my guy to keep an eye on is Griffin Burkholder. For those of you that don't know Griffin Burkholder, he was their second round pick in 2024. His season ended last year with I think it might have been hamstring injury. He only played like 30 games. It's plenty of raw talent. I mean, the raw tools are so there. He's only 20 years old, and he's an outfielder. Like I said, it's a bunch of raw tools. I need to see a full season out of him. He did have 2 hits in his first game. So if he can get it going, that's another good trade prospect, or just someone you want to develop. He's only 20, so who knows? Could be up here in 2 years, 3 years. We'll see. But yeah, Griffin Burkholder is my person to keep an eye on.
The names down. Write them down. Moving on to window watching. Hey, Juan Soto. Need I say more?
What's it? 2 to 3 weeks capturing.
2 to 3 weeks with that calf injury.
I don't
That's
even.
gonna
Did he
linger.
do it running the bases? What happened?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
fat boy. He tried to round second. Never
Well.
mind. Never mind.
No, I mean, look, that's big for the Phillies right now because you can't.
Yeah.
Listen, you can't
Win.
you can't win the division in April, but you can certainly lose it. So the Mets having him out for 2 weeks is like huge for the Phillies. It's
When
a really
they're struggling.
yeah. I mean, they're not.
A little bit so.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Some more window watching. I touched on him last episode. I mean, we're just going Sandy's back.
all the way.
Okay. Nate has a team he thinks he's going to wind up on. We disagree. I say Yankees.
Orioles. The ball. That's a prime Orioles trade candidate. They're gonna because did you see what
I
they
like that.
did you see what they sent for Shane Baz? They sent 4 prospects for him, dude. So Sandy could get 4 too. So I mean,
You need to say no more.
yeah. I think he's gonna be an Oriole at the deadline because the Marlins said they're gonna trade him when they might be in a wild card positioning and they don't care. So
It's poverty. Poverty. I do want to talk about what a real professional baseball offense does to terrible pitching that the Washington Nationals have. Phillies, take notes. The Dodgers showing you how it's done, unfortunately, yet again. You get terrible pitching, you hit that baseball.
it's not rocket science.
It is in Philadelphia. Hunter Brown, my Cy Young pick, has hit the injured list,
It's a tough one.
unfortunately.
It's a tough one.
It's tough because he looked good, man. He looked good to open the season.
My
too.
God, I think he had
looked
an ERA under 1 for 2 starts.
dude, he was looking like the Cy Young,
Yeah.
and then now his shoulder is probably going to, you know how those things get, man. That's what it is. Speaking of Cy Young, what are the odds a closer wins Cy Young, Nate?
Mason Miller looks insane.
Dude,
Insane.
he hasn't given up a run in a Padres uniform since his first ever outing. Just saying.
I put a post on X out earlier. I know we're a Phillies account and stuff, but we got to appreciate greatness. I mean, Mason Miller, the guy is just ridiculous. I mean, I don't even, there's nothing negative you can say about him.
His changeup is faster than most people's fastball.
Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to
Pray.
do? Swing. Just swing.
Close your eyes and hope it makes contact.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to fan mail, we got 3 we're going to go over for you real quick. First off, I'm going to redo Ryan Cabla's from last episode because, like I said, the audio is a little messed up. Ryan Cabla asked, do you think the Garcia pickup was better or worse than re-signing Casty? And we'll just answer that real quick because, I mean, it's the same answer as it was last time. It's Dolis Garcia by a mile. The defense, the bat, the lack of chase rate, the aura. He's just cooler. He's just a cooler guy.
Adolis is just miles ahead of Castellanos. I mean, it's not even like you touched on it pretty well. I mean, it's night and day out in right field. I don't even think. I mean, Nick Castellanos, that's a name we're not going to bring up on this pod a lot, just so you guys know. It's just a fan mail question. Unless you guys ask about it, that name is banned on this podcast. So, yeah, that's
Unless
about it.
bad things happen.
Yeah, unless bad things happen. Yeah, I mean, who knows? He could hit a walk-off grand slam on the Phillies, projecting a little bit. But, yeah. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. That's about it on the Castellanos fan mail.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess kind of to follow up on the Adolis thing in a way. Fan mail piece coming in from Brotherly Love Rundown at BL Rundown on X asked, how much longer can they justify keeping Bohm in the 4 spot? Now, it's not a direct Adolis Garcia question, but it's an Adolis Garcia question because the answer is going to be when the time comes, Adolis Garcia is moving up to 4. Um, Now, how long? Nate touched on this last pod. Rob Thompson waits till the very last second possible to make adjustments.
I want it now.
So
Now.
probably mid-September.
I mean,
I mean,
dude, I want it now.
realistically, like if Bohm doesn't do shit all month, like you would think come June at the latest, if Bohm is say hitting, 150, 200-ish, he won't. But if somehow he's doing that bad, Adolis is like having like a 240, 250 plus average. I'm with Nate though. I want it now.
It,
I want to see what it's like now.
yeah, it won't. Boom's not gonna hit that low, but yeah, the thing is, dude, I want. Listen, Rob Thompson needs to just. You can't stick to your guns this long. It hasn't worked over the last 4 years. It's working in the regular season, cool. But I want them to be aggressive and win more games now. I want wins now. Make adjustments now. Don't be scared. Because guess what? Adolis could rake for 2 weeks and clean up, and then in 2 weeks from now, or after that, we're going to be asking for Bone back and clean up. Just because it's going to be whoever is hot, whoever's hitting the ball, or if they just both settle into their role, which Adolis is a perfect cleanup hitter when he's doing this, and Bohm is a perfect 6 hitter if he's doing what he's doing. It's just do it. It's driving me insane.
I think realistically, we're probably looking if it happens. I feel like it's not going to be till closer to the All-Star break.
See, it
Like
shouldn't even be that long.
June.
It should be an end of April thing.
Dude, it's going to be an injury. Bohm gets hurt, goes on IL for 10 days, right? That's what it's going to end up being. And I think, unfortunately, the three of us know that, right, BL?
Unfortunately, the thing, too, is if Adolis were to get hurt, the lineup is so much worse.
Oh, dude, it's bad.
They don't have anyone who can hit a home run besides Schwarber and Bryce. That's it.
Did you just say Bryce Harper?
Yeah, but that's it, though. That's it. No one else can pop a home run whenever they want.
Dude, that's the epitome of a 4-hole, though, right? Is
Clean
a guy
up,
who can
baby.
hit a homer.
Yeah.
Why is Alec Bohm? I'm not saying anything none of us don't know already.
Yeah.
Now, the third and final fan mail from our guy, Dr. Juice, at
Our
Dr.
guy. Love Juice, man. I love Juice.
One on X. Just wants us to talk about Wheeler's last outing. Now, Dr. Juice, admittedly, Nate, it's usually you and him going back and forth. Time to time, I'll jump in there, but it's mostly Nate. So I'm gonna let Nate have his crack at it.
Yeah, so
Hold on 1 second.
Sorry?
Dr. Juice just replied on X about me. Said those are grandpa gaffes. Chris might have early onset dementia. Hey, Dr. Juice.
Juice, you're the GOAT, man. What a GOAT listener, man. You're the GOAT. You want me to touch on Wheeler or you want me to wait?
Die. Continue.
All right, so, yeah.
No, you too, actually, because you had the you dick.
It was perfect. It was perfect. All right. Let's get back on track here. Wheeler. So yeah, this is a little bit of a problem. I know he's ahead of schedule. It's it's not anything to freak out about yet. Now, if this happens back to back starts, then yeah, because he's only sitting at 92 miles an hour on that fastball. Let me tell you something. If Zach Wheeler's only sitting at 92 miles an hour on that fastball, then he's going to have to become a whole different pitcher. The secondary pitches are going to have to become, you know, primary pitches. I mean, you can't 92 miles an hour, dude. That's going to get squared up in the major leagues on a fastball. It's just gonna. I don't care if you're Zach Wheeler. I don't care who you are. It's going to get hit. Um, yeah, the sinker and the changeup and all that. That's going to have to get worked in way more. Now, I will say the stats for that game were misleading because his left fielder totally sold him out and did not catch a ball. But it's fine because the stats don't matter on the Zach Wheeler starts. It's just what his velo is and how many pitches he can throw. If he's through them without an injury, it's fine. But if he's, I think it might take a little longer than people thought. You know, a lot of people thought maybe three more starts when he's back up here. No, I think it's going to be like 4 or 5. I think they just take their time with him. I know it sucks rolling Taiwan out there, but I'd rather do it early in the year than late in the year. So I would just roll with Zach Wheeler in AAA for a couple more starts, see how they go. If that velo ticks up a little bit, cool. If it doesn't, that's a little bit of a problem. But yeah, the whole second start thing yesterday, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much hit the nail right on the head. The thing with Wheeler is because that was going to be the overreaction reality, right? Is the overreaction reality that, you know, Wheeler's blow up is a cause for concern. At the moment, it's an overreaction, right? Because
Yeah,
the guy's just getting his juice back, right? No pun intended, Doc. He's just getting his juice back, okay? And his heater's not there right now. Um, but like Nate said, if he just exits his couple more starts for the next month or whatever healthy, you take that.
that's a
You
win.
one
Yeah, that's
thousand.
totally a
You
win.
take that. But if his velo is sitting 94 or lower, that's a problem. That is a big problem. He's going to get shelled. Is going to happen. So, and if that's the case, that's unfortunate because I mean, you're not going to get that back at his age,
Here's another
right?
thought
If
too.
you lost it, you lost it.
Yeah, here's another thought. I want to prepare people for this scenario. If they're winning a lot of games with Taiwan Walker in the rotation already, and Zach Wheeler might need an extra day, they might go to a 6-man rotation, and Taiwan might stay up in the. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shoot me.
I mean, it is what it is, dude. I mean, they have to make sure he stays healthy.
You're 100%. I mean, you want him to have his best stuff going into hopefully October, right? Um, there's no need to burn the guy out right now. No need to burn the guy out. But that'll do it for fan mail. This time, one thing want to touch on another guy who's back. This time, the big leagues. Ryan Kirkring, welcome back.
Welcome back, Orion.
He's back. Simple and easy, right? I mean, that's our that's our seventh, eighth inning guy right there. He's gonna be one of the two with Keller.
Yeah,
So
I do want to touch real quick on this, just quickly. Um, I think my boy Kyle Backus is probably going to get sent to AAA for Kirkering. I'll eat that one. It's the right decision though because he has 3 options and he can come back up at any point in the year. With Tim
yeah,
Meza looking like the way he is, you just can't justify. Backus has to go down, and you don't need 4 lefties in the pen. Zach Pop will be next when Wheeler comes back, but
yeah.
I think Backus goes now just because he can go right to Lehigh Valley. It's not going to hurt the Phillies at all.
It's fine. And then it's
Yeah.
depth in the pen, right?
Oh,
Somebody's
it's great
eventually going
depth.
to get hurt, right? He can come right back
Dude,
up.
Backus has looked good his last few starts too, so it's good depth.
Yeah, he's figured it out since the first game and all the backup chance.
Yeah, not starts, outings, but yeah, Kyle
The
backup.
backup chance, yeah,
Yeah.
Cal backup, yeah, that's that is what it is. But as always, we appreciate y'all. We're 5 followers away from 500. After I block Dr. Juice for that comment, it might be 6.
Love you, Juice.
That's the guy. That's the guy. That's the guy. That's the homie. Appreciate everybody coming in for fan mail. Yes, even you too, Dr. Juice. Brotherly Love Rundown, Ryan Kaba. Appreciate you guys putting in fan mail. This is going to be every single pod.
We're always gonna
This
be
is
here.
happening every single pod,
Yep.
fan mail. So closing out every single segment. But with that being said, we love them. We hate them. They are Philadelphia Phillies. We out.
Peace.